Hi, good afternoon, 8th of March. I was told, given some feedback on my, my broadcast, or my show yesterday, that it's getting better. The second one was better than the first, but that's not saying much, because the first one was terrible. But that I shouldn't be drinking coffee while I'm doing this. Well, you know, coffee is my vice. I know I drink too much of it, but you know, I love it, and I'm going to continue to do that. And apologies if it upsets some of you, Tara, and I can't remember who else mentioned it. I'm glad to see that I am picking up followers on Twitter. Which is encouraging, although some of them are strange. Angel Mihamura, who describes herself as a webcam girl 18 plus, nude pic shares. I'm not too sure why I've been identified as somebody who would be interested in hearing from her, but I dare say now that I've put this out and made it public, she'll be picking up a few more followers herself. I was going to mention one or two of you that I think might follow it up, but I won't do that. Here's another one, God's Plan Daily. God's Plan Daily is following me. Describes itself as giving you fair warning of the Almighty's insane plans for you and your loved ones. Again, I mean, as a born-again atheist, I'm not too sure why I've been identified as somebody who would be particularly interested in that. But there you go, all interesting stuff. What's going on in the news, sports? I see that McLaren, unfortunately, is still at the helm at my Newcastle United. I mean, it absolutely defies belief. Apparently, he is on the brink. Well, Newcastle United is on the brink, and I am incredulous as to how he is still there. One wonders which poor sod is going to take over from him and have his reputation well and truly besmirched by entering the mire that is Newcastle United, who we have a knack, an uncanny knack of being able to transform good players into bad players, good managers into bad managers, good whatevers into bad whatevers, and somebody will undoubtedly step into the breach, and the same will happen there. So I feel sorry for whoever does take a job if and when it is offered. Maria Sharapova, she has been proved got positive for taking a banned substance called meladonium. I've never heard of it. Apparently she's been taking it for medicinal, for medical purposes, but I mean, surely she knows that she shouldn't be taking it. She says, I made a huge mistake, which, you know, I always think, does that mean the huge mistake was that you were doing it in such a way that you were caught? I knew that with this I face consequences. Yes, those consequences being that you would face a ban from playing, and you would lose sponsors. And I see that already this morning today she has lost Nike, and Tag Heuer, the watch manufacturers. So a lot of money gone there by the wayside. It's very unfortunate. She says, I don't want to end my career like this. You should have thought of that before you took it. Entertainment, Carole King, I see, and I'm very excited by this, Carole King is planning a tapestry tour. She'll be performing all the songs, all the tracks of her classic, iconic album, legendary album, Tapestry, and then some. She said that if that's all she did with the tracks on that album, it would be a very short concert. I think even if it was, I think it'd be a huge sellout. And as it is, I'm sure it will be. Those tickets will undoubtedly be gone in seconds. And the black market, what those tickets will be changing hands for, thousands of pounds. The pound has unfortunately is plumbing some depth, so it's picking up a little bit, but the value of the pound has fallen in recent times, ever since Boris decided he was going to support the Brexit. I don't like that term, the Brexit crowd, and the pound has fallen. Now, I wonder if I should be exchanging my pounds for what will perhaps or undoubtedly be hard currency. The Carole King Tapestry gig ticket. So there is a thought. Brian Johnson, lead headman at frontman of AC/DC, has announced that he risks total hearing loss if he continues gigging and doing what he's doing. I would imagine that's a statement of the obvious. I'm sorry for him, but I mean, isn't that a bit like a boxer saying that he has discovered that he faces a post-boxing career or during boxing career a future being punch drunk? I mean, I'm surprised that Brian can hear anything after all his years of having that music banging in his ears. But Michael Bloomberg, I see, it has decided not to run for a president. I think it's a good call. He might have been a good man, but I think it's too late, and he would have been dumping millions of pounds down the toilet if he'd been doing that. So I don't think he would have stood a chance at this point. And I also see that a fellow called Ray Tomlinson, who I've never heard of, has died. He, about the age of 72, credited with being the founder of the creator of email. So he's a hero of mine. Email, Facebook, various other social media things might be my preferred way of communicating, to the extent even that I can be downstairs and want to communicate with Yaf, and instead of just talking, sending her emails or Facebook private messages, which even as I say, this sounds a bit strange. For me, the phone is a personal anachronism. I don't like the phone, and in fact, when I email people, sometimes they respond by phone, and that hacks me off a bit. If I wanted to speak to somebody, I would phone them, and I was thinking to myself, well, if I've emailed you, and why do you then call me back by phone? Because, if I wanted to talk to you, I would have talked to you. So, I mean, don't take that personally if you are somebody who phones me in response to an email, but hopefully you get the point. So anyway, rest in peace there, Ray Tomlinson, and thank you for email. Well, there's a quick whistle stop tour of the news and some thoughts. I hope you're having a good day and that you continue to have a good day. And my sister Tara, here is lovely. There's my coffee, and I'll be back with you in due course. Good afternoon.